Hi friends, welcome to my another video. Today in this video, I will discuss about the question modules related to electrical Dewa exam. In my previous video, I have deeply discussed about the required documents for Dewa exam and the eligibility criteria for Dewa exam. Here, here in this video, I will discuss about the question modules of Dewa exam. In Dewa exam there will be 25 multiple choice questions, okay, and each question will have 4 options. Out of that only one option will be correct. There will be no negative marking for wrong answer, and this exam is an online exam. In the examination center you will get the user ID and the password that you have to log in the provided computer. Then there will be 25 question will reflect on your computer screen. You have to answer one by one each question. To answer 25 multiple choice question you will have 1 hour time. In that 1 hour you have to answer all your question. After completing the exam you have to submit the answer paper online by clicking the button submit. Once you click the button submit, you submitted your answer paper and you cannot go back to again answer any of the question. So once you feel that you have completed your exam, then only click the button submit. Okay, once you submitted, your examination will be considered as finished and you will get the result in same day, and you will be notified by your email that you are pass or no. If you pass the exam you will get the same certificate like this, and if you not pass the exam you will not get any of the certificate. For the preparation of Dewa exam, the best study material is Dewa Regulation for Electrical Installation 2017 edition. All the 25 questions will be from this regulation only. You will not have any of the question out of this Dewa regulation. Your site experience also will help you to answer the questions. Now let us back to our original topic, that is the question modules for Dewa exam. So here is the first question. What is the clear height required for transformer room located in basement? The correct answer is 3 meter. Let me overview related to this question. As per the Dewa regulation, the transformer room can be located in ground floor and in the first basement only. If the transformer room is located in the ground floor, then the clear height required is 3.7 meter, this one. But here in our question, the transformer room is located in basement, so the clear height required for the transformer room in basement is 3 meter. Now let's move forward to the second question, that is 1 horsepower is equal to how many kilowatts? This is a numeric question, so you have to know the conversion. That is 1 HP is equal to 0.746 kilowatt. Okay, so this is the correct answer, C, option C, 0.746. Now let us move to our next question, that is third question. What is the current rating for breaker or isolator and the cable size for 3-phase electrical load of 50 kilowatt? In your examination center you will have an electronic calculator which will be on your screen. You can use that one to calculate any numeric question. Here, as we know that the P is equal to root 3 into V into I into cos phi. So what is required in the question? Breaker rating or isolator rating, that is the ampere rating of the breaker or isolator. So you can calculate I is equal to P by root 3 into V. V here is a 3-phase, so it is 400 to 415 volts. So I consider here as a 415 volt, and cos phi is 0.8 because generally power factor is taken as 0.8. So if we will calculate it, we will come near to the value 100 amperes. So this will be the correct answer. But you have to know the cable size calculation also. But if you got the idea that the current rating will be 100 ampere for the main isolator and other current rating of isolator is not 100 ampere, then this will be the correct answer. If there is another option with 100 ampere and different cable size rating, then you have to further move to calculate the cable size calculation. But this will not be the case because this exam is for very short time and you have to use the trick to answer every question. Now let us move forward to the fourth question, that is the design fault level within the substation is 40 kiloampere for 1 second. This is the standard as per Dewa regulation. Okay. Now move to our next question, that is question number 5. The minimum power factor to be maintained is, the option are less than 0.8 lagging, 0.9 leading, 0.95 lagging, 0.8 leading. As per the Dewa regulation, the power factor need to be maintained greater than 0.9 lagging. Okay, so this leading and this leading cannot be the correct answer because the power factor to be maintained in lagging. So either this will be correct and this will be correct. So which one is greater than 0.9? 0.95 lagging is greater than 0.9. So this option also cannot be correct. So this is the final answer. Let us move to question 6. When the total connected load exceed dash kilowatt, provision shall be made within the building for substation. As per Dewa regulation, after certain kilowatt of load connected in a building, a Dewa authority required a substation within the plot limit of that building. So the question is, at what kilowatt load the Dewa required substation within the premises of that building? That is, the correct answer is 400 kilowatt. When the building load exceeded the 400 kilowatt, then the Dewa will ask you to have a substation within the building premises. Okay, now let us move to our next question. The question number 7 is, which type of breaker required when the LV panel directly connected to low voltage transformer side? This is our main LV panel. I am talking about the main LV panel. Okay, main LV panel. It is connected through transformer. The question asking what type of main incomer breaker required when the main LV panel is directly connecting to the transformer. The answer is ACB, air circuit breaker, and the pole to be 4 poles. So the answer will be totally withdrawable type 4 pole ACB. Now let us move to our next question, that is question number 8. The minimum space required in front of kWh meter inside electrical room is. As per the Dewa regulation, suppose this is the electrical room and there is a meter inside, okay, installed in a one wall. Then what would be the minimum space required in front of the kWh meter? This is 1200 mm. So the option 1 will be correct. Now let's move to our next question, question number 9. CT metering shall be provided where the circuit breaker rating exceed. The question is, when the CT metering shall be provided at which circuit breaker rating? There is, as you know, that there is a two type of meter, kWh meter. One is the normal type and one is with the CT operated. CT operated kWh meter we are using where the cable size is more bigger and the current rating is more. We are using this normal type kWh meter when the current total connected load current is not much higher. Okay, so the question is, at when we are using this CT operated kWh meter at which current breaker rating? So the correct answer is 160 ampere or above. When the load, total connected load, full load current is 160 ampere, then we are using CT operated kWh meter. Now let's move to question number 10. Question number 10 is asking the maximum voltage drop from point of supply to load should be what? Less than 4%, less than 3%, less than 5%, or none of the above. As per the Dewa regulation, if any load is feeding from the panel, in my case it is motor, then the voltage drop from the panel to the motor should not exceed 4%. 4%. Okay, so the correct answer will be less than 4%. Let's move to question number 11. Above which incomer rating of MdB, voltmeter, ammeter, max demand indicator, power factor meter and indication lamp is mandatory? As per the Dewa regulation, if the panel is MdB, okay, main distribution board, then above 400 ampere rating of main incomer, 400 ampere rating of main incomer, then that panel, MdB panel, should contain voltmeter, ammeter, max demand factor, power factor meter and indication lamp. Suppose if this panel is SMDB and having a incomer of 400 ampere or more, then this panel means not mandatory to have all this controlling and measuring instrument. Okay, but for MdB, if this panel is MdB, then it is mandatory to have this all measuring devices. Okay, let's move to question number 12. Question number 12 is DP switch with neon indicator shall be provided for appliances rated 13 ampere or above, 32 ampere or above, 20 ampere or above, or 25 ampere or above. The correct answer is 20 ampere or above. If the appliances having a current 20 ampere or above, then the DP switch is required with the neon indicator to have a clear idea there is power available or no. Now let us move to question number 13. The maximum rating of single phase motor and three phase motor generally be permitted by Dewa for LV sector is? As per the Dewa regulation, if the motor is single phase, then the maximum rating of the single phase motor should not exceed 3.7 kilowatt or 5 horsepower. Okay, and if the motor is three phase motor, then the maximum rating of the motor should not exceed 110 kilowatt motor or 150 horsepower motor. Above than this also be permitted by Dewa, but we have to send a special request to Dewa to get a motor more than this rating. But generally, here the question is generally Dewa will permit to have a motor of three phase 110 kilowatt or 150 horsepower, or single phase, in single phase it will be 3.7 kilowatt or 5 horsepower. Let's move to question number 14. The question is the maximum load allowed on the lighting circuit is 1600 watt, 2500 watt, 2000 watt and 1000 watt. As per the Dewa regulation, if the light circuit is feeding several lights, okay, then the total load of the all connected light should not exceed 2000 watt. Okay, suppose the light connected in the light circuit is 200 watt light. Okay, 200 watt light, each light rating is 200 watt. Then how many light we can connect? Only 10 light we can connect, because when we will connect the 10 light, the total connected load in the lighting circuit reaches to 2000 watt. If the light fitting rating is 100 watt, then we can connect 20 lights, because 20 into 100 become 2000 watts. Okay, so the correct answer is 2000 watt. Now let us move to our next question. Question number 15. The maximum load assumed on 15 ampere switch socket for residential and commercial premises are. As per Dewa regulation, if for 15 ampere socket is assumed that can take load up to 500 watt. Okay, and if the same 15 ampere socket is installed in any commercial building, then that 15 ampere socket is assumed that can take up to 1000 watt. So the correct answer is B, that is 500 watt for residential building and 1000 watt for commercial building. Now let's move to our next question, question number 16. Two earth pits are required for MDB when the rating of the incomer is. The question is, at which rating of the MDB two earth pits required for that MDB? The correct answer is 400 ampere. When the MDB having an incomer of 400 and above ampere, then there is two separate earth pits required for that panel, and the distance between the two earth pits should be 6 meter, minimum 6 meter. Okay, now let us move to our next question, that is question number 17. The resistance from any point of the earth continuity conductor to earth main electrode shall not exceed. Options are 1 ohm, 10 ohm, option C is 0.5 ohm, and option D is none of the above. Correct answer is 0.5 ohm. Suppose this is a panel, this is the earth pit, this is the main earth continuity conductor which is connected to the main earth terminal and to the earth electrode. The minimum resistance at any point should not exceed 0.5 ohm. So the option C is correct. Now let us move to the question number 18. The minimum distance shall be maintained between the lighting protection pits and the Dewa supply earthing protection pits should be how much? So this is the pit for the building. Okay, building is connected to this pit, and this pit is connected with the panel, electrical panel. The distance between these two pits should be minimum 7 meter. So the correct option is option B, that is 7 meter. Now let us move to the question number 19. The foam 4 type MDB is required when the incomer rating is 1600 ampere and above. So the correct option is option D, that is 1600 ampere and above. Now let us move to the question number 20. In commercial and residential premises, capacitor bank needed to be installed when incomer rating of MDBs are. What is the question? Question is, suppose this is a residential building and this is the commercial building. Okay, question is at which rating of MDB? This is the MDB for this building and this is the MDB for commercial building. So question is at which rating of incomer of MDB residential building required a capacitor bank, and if at which rating of MDB capacitor bank is required for commercial building. As we know that the commercial building have more inductive load, so at lesser load we need the capacitor bank, and the residential building have compared to commercial building less inductive load, so we will have a load bit higher than the commercial building to have a capacitor. So as per the Dewa regulation, when the residential building have a load of 400 ampere, then a capacitor bank is required, and for the commercial building, if the MDB incomer rating is 200 ampere or above, then the capacitor bank is required. So the correct answer is for commercial building 200 ampere and for residential building 400 ampere. That is the option number B. Now let us move to our another question. The minimum cross section area of ECC conductor is, option A is an equal to phase conductor size, half of the size of the phase conductor size, depend upon the cross section area of the phase and neutral conductor, none of this. Question is asking how the ECC conductor size is being decided. The Dewa regulation state that if a phase conductor is S is greater than 16 square mm, then the ECC size will be S. Second thing, Dewa state that if the phase conductor size is greater than 16 mm and less than and equal to 35 square mm, then the ECC size conductor will be 16. And if the phase size conductor is greater than 35, then the ECC size will be S by 2, meaning the conclusion of whole discussion is that the ECC conductor is depending upon the cross section area of phase and neutral conductor. So this will not be correct answer, this cannot be correct answer, this cannot be correct answer. The answer is C, depending upon the cross section area of phase and neutral conductor. Now let's move to next question. What is the recommended rating of RCCB for elevator and escalator? That is, the correct answer is 300/500 milliampere. For escalator and elevator, the earth leakage protective device, that is RCCB, of rating 300 and 500 milliampere is recommended. Now let's move to another question. Question number 23. What is the maximum allowed number of 13 ampere switched socket outlet installation in a room other than kitchen and controlled by 32 ampere circuit breaker in the distribution board and connected in the ring circuit? The question is how many socket we can install in a ring? How many socket we can install in a ring in one room except the kitchens, because for kitchen there is a different rule in Dewa regulation. So the correct answer is 10. If there is a ring circuit, then we can install 10 single 13 ampere switch socket outlet. Now let's move to another question. Question number 24. What is the maximum chiller load can be connected to 1500 kVA transformer as per Dewa regulation? The correct answer is 950 kilowatt. Let's move to the last question. Question number 25. What is the height of socket outlet in the kitchen above the worktop? Suppose this is a kitchen side view, okay, and this is the worktop where you are keeping stoves, microwaves and other kitchen equipments. The socket should be at 25 centimeter from the worktop. 25 centimeter from the worktop. So the correct answer is option B, that is 0.25 meter. Hope you enjoyed my video. Please hit thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more such videos. We will meet in any other video. Till then, take care, keep learning. Bye bye. Thank you so much.